Ever so often, someone dreams an idea so daring, so revolutionary, so risky that the very thought can set one's heart racing. Introducing Zena and Zeno. First, Zena. Zena Ayo was a rising concert artist with a velvet-like coloratura soprano voice that rung out over Dodger Stadium and the Dobrich International Circus as she sang the national anthem. Some of her pop songs started appearing in Billboard magazine. Songs like Dumbbell, How Great Thou Art, I Dreamt Last Night, Long, Long Gone, Somebody He Can Use, Touch Me, You Can't Make It Alone, Save Me, and many others. Dedicated to her trade and enthusiasm, she had the opportunity of being placed and recognized amongst all the other great talents of her time. Though she became a foster parent at the age of 18, Miss Ayo was becoming a nationally known concert artist, traveling to many countries with the Sacramento Light Opera Company as an ambassador of goodwill for the United States government. She visited many Latin American countries. In Santiago, Chile, Miss Ayo sang in an auditorium packed to capacity. The applause was like a continuous sound of thunder, many reaching out just to touch her hand. Upon returning from her tour, she stepped into an empty house, a house that just only 3 months ago was filled with furniture. Everything was gone.
I felt like crying, but no tears would come. My mind went quickly to the little children in Latin countries, pulling on me and pleading for me to buy a piece of gum or cigarettes. I remember a little boy crying, "Lady, I'm hungry. Buy me something." My heart ached when I visit the next country, where children in droves were pulling after me. I'm sure they realized I couldn't help all of them, but they just wanted to get close. Some of them were shoeless, and some wore torn clothes, but they were smiling. Children that were just grateful to be alive. I remember a woman sitting on a curb with sores all over her leg, unattended. I witnessed a child with no clothes shivering on the street, 2 little red swollen feet with no shoes. The rain was coming down. There were 2 other children, about 9 years old, children who should have been somewhere in a warm home. The tears streamed down my cheeks. A cold one fell on my hand, causing me to realize that I was back in the United States and gazing at an empty room. Maybe you don't have a mansion, I thought to myself, or a house on a hill. But believe me, there is someone, somewhere, who would love the warmth of 4 walls of your room, even for just one night. With humility, I uttered one prayer: "Oh God, let me never again complain that I have no furniture."
It wasn't until co-starring in the stage play Lost in the Stars with actor Al Freeman from the television daytime show One Life to Live that a tragic act of fate convinced her to deviate from the usual race to stardom to a dedication of helping children.
Children need to be handled in such a way that they can realize that they can grow up to be anything. She, helped plant that idea, and she helps to plant that idea in children. I just want to thank her for that, for putting in me just a spirit of achievement.
Miss Ayo went to City Hall and proposed a bill called City Family Week. It was adopted into law shortly thereafter. Then she pushed for national observance by petitioning 2 presidents, Ronald Reagan and Bill Clinton, who both passed a bill proclaiming the first week in November to be observed as National Family Week. Miss Ayo found a clever way to teach honesty, integrity, character, and motivate a desire for self-discipline and proper behavior in young children. Recognizing the fact that when young people are doing well and you seldom hear about it, she created Charter 10 for Children, an organization that each year honors students at the Dorothy Chandler Theater, the same place where the Emmy Awards are being held every year. Emmanuel Lewis, star of Webster, highlighted the award show, which made it a huge success. Charter 10 for Children became a spectacular youth award show completely run by young people.
It was a, an exciting time for the children to have a gifted woman come in and offer the opportunity of helping kids to build confidence in themselves, to help develop their character, and certainly the opportunity to be exposed to the area of music and drama on the scale of going to the Dorothy Chandler.
Letters started pouring in from all over Los Angeles. She was then nominated for the National Valley Forge Award for her continued work with children. Just a footnote, these days, school shootings is a topic of intense interest. The United States Secret Service warns against the belief that only a certain type of student can become violent. They noted that no matter the circumstances, rich, poor, or the ethnicity, it doesn't matter. Therefore, any profiling would fit too many students. So it is therefore imperative that we reach out to all students in all environments.
I met a woman who's full of love, who's full of character, so talented, just wonderful to be around. And I'm glad to know that she's still here. She's here today, and she tells me that she's about to start her program again. That's wonderful. And all I want to say is that I love the school, and I love her, and I'm glad that she has been a part of my life.